Hi guys. Hey guys, welcome to today's live stream. I appreciate you for joining. Oh, Island Girl, thank you so much. You're here already. Thank you so much. How is your day? Hope you're doing well. You say that I welcome to the live stream. Remember to thumbs up as you enter there. Come on, thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. Let me thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm always with you in the comment section. I really appreciate your support out here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, it's a holiday right there. Are you in Kenya or something? Because the kids are on their half term. I hope I'm audible. Should I check on my phone? I hope I am. Island Girl, if you don't mind, maybe you should confirm if you can hear me well. Guys, thank you so much. Echoing. Oh, what could be the problem? What can I do? Just a second. Super casual. Guys, am I clear now? My mouse is misbehaving. And I don't know. Guys, I'm sorry about that. Guys, am I clear now? Kindly confirm to me. So let me acknowledge some of you that are already in. Gladys, thank you so much. Gladys, Miss GK, thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. Happy week to everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you also have an amazing week ahead. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Kerry George, thank you so much for tuning in. You're saying hello, Neo. Hello, Kerry. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can hear but echoing. Why? What could be the problem? My Wi-Fi is always on point. I hope it gets better. Who can I ask to help me with the voice? What's happening? Guys, what could be the issue? Am I too close or something? Or too far? I'll try and fix it. I'll try and fix it as we continue. I hope it gets better. Keisha, thank you so much. You said good morning, everyone. Good morning to you too. Hey. That is super sad, honestly. What's happening? Let me check myself out here. I hope yeah, there's a problem, honestly. What's happening? Should I end, then I come back? This is so bad. Let me acknowledge you. If the problem persists, I can see maybe I can exit and come back. Hey, that's so sad, honestly. Keisha, thank you once again for tuning in. What? Pami, hello. Thank you so much for tuning. Let's see if it will get better as we continue. Okay. Thank you. Oh, it's good now. Thank you. It's getting better. The champ is here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello. Forgot to pin your comments. Okay, thank you so much for tuning. Debbie John, near you, you're clear. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I see you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I think we can now get to the video. Not the noise already. Guys, maybe we can, Camo, thank you. It's perfect now. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy it's now perfect. Thank you for tuning in. So, guys, hey, Rocio, of course, you know, she's still in London. Hmm. And I was watching her. She was having a comment on something that is so controversial about London Museum. I know if you're into that kind of politics, you know what I'm talking about. And I was like, Rocio, did you just decide to give your opinion on one of the controversial and something that was even so funny is that the reason that she gave was so dumb because of course you know this thing about I don't know if that is allowed out here, but of course you know this thing about the London Museum being accused of being a looting store. You understand? I hope I don't get in trouble, but I think it's a conversation out there. Don't forget here, guys, please. I really request you guys to like the video as we continue watching. Hi, Neo in chat. Hi, R&M. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. I appreciate. Oh, Cecilia, thank you so much. Heading out, but saying hello. Thank you for checking us out before you leave. I really appreciate you. Uh, Guys, kindly make sure to like before we continue. So this is what I was talking about. Of course, you know this controversial debate that has been going on. In fact, there is even some how can I say this? It's they're still talking about it. Like some countries. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me come back to explaining in case you're not aware. But I'm so sure that maybe most of you are aware. Yeah, maybe most of you are aware of what is happening or what happened and is still happening. Yeah, so you know the pre-colonial era, what happened, you know, things were taken from countries and nowadays I think there is something that was even returned to Kenya, I think from the US. What was it? I forgot the name. But you know the things that were returned. I think it was earlier this year. I don't know the circumstance that they were taken to the US, but now let me be specific on where Rocio had a lot to say. And I'm like, Rocio, every single day you're proving to us that you have a problem, honestly. You really do have a problem. So, of course, you know this thing about people claiming that I also share the same sentiments that they took things from mostly Africans, and it's um, it's a space for people's stolen items. So there are some pending cases. Some countries are still waiting for some of the things to be returned, and I think it's honestly um, there's hope of things to be returned. It's a very controversial, and there are some standing cases as at the moment. Guess what Rocio said? Guys, guess what Rocio said? Oh, I've had people, I hear some people, some people are saying that these people came to our country and stole some things. But I don't know why these people are complaining because, hey, guess what, guys? I'll share the screen. I'm not making this up because I was watching and I'm like, did I hear you correctly? This is what she said. Um, I don't know why these people are complaining because the museum, London Museum, British Museum, are keeping these things so well. Now I'm even like a lot of people. This is the reason. It's the best for these people to keep these things that was stolen because they are keeping these things so well. And an added advantage. Yeah, that is what she said. Island Gala was also super. Just a second. I need, guys, I need to close my villas gates. Yeah, you know, I don't want disturbance. I should be doing what Rocio did. My small corner, I need to close the gates of my villa, my small corner's villa, because I don't want disturbance. But this is Africa. I close. Hey, people will think that I'm going crazy because out here we love people. It's just that because I'm out here, I don't want disturbance. But out of this space, I love people. Any African will tell you that we love people because they come through for us in times of need, times of happiness, times. I'm digressing on a higher level. So this is what Rocio said. She doesn't understand why people complain. These countries that their items were stolen, she doesn't understand why these people are complaining because that museum is keeping it so well. And even a lot of people, thousands and thousands of people visit the country. They visit the UK and they get the opportunity to see all the cultures from all over the world. And I'm like, Rocio, that is the dumbest opinion. Yes, you're free to give your opinion on anything, you know. But of course, as I told you guys, this is a controversial discussion that has been happening. People have a lot to say, you know. But for her to give that reason that, oh, it's because it's safe, we get the opportunity to see them because this country welcomes a lot of tourists, and there's no problem with what happened in. She does not support these people pushing for these things to go back to their countries. Um, Let me read some of your comments and then I'll play the receipts and we continue because this girl, this Muzungu, she had a lot to say. So, R&M, thank you so much once again. Camo Salvador, she better keep quiet because I was like, Rocio, I don't understand a YouTuber like Rocio who has a lot of issues with Black people already because of what she said. But you still have a lot to say about some pending issues. If I was Rocio, honestly, I might have my opinion on some of the issues, but I'll choose to keep quiet because look at what she said. And of course, the comment section was, people had a lot to say, and I really loved the comment section. JT, thank you so much for tuning in. You said that saludo mientes. I think that's how you say in Spanish, but you said that amigos, saludos mi amigos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Antoinette de Souza. I love the name de Souza because I love the valuable player, Ana Cristina de Souza. That's why I really love this name. The blend by the country India dry. Yeah, they ran that country dry. Let me read another. Vicoril, thank you so much for tuning in. You said neotrends and folks. Hello to you. Cecilia, don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell on for the upcoming updates. Thanks. Oh, thank you so much, Cecilia, for reminding everyone about that. Thank you so much. Kamo, hola, JT, you're being greeted right there. Hola. Thank you for tuning in. Island Girl said that she said what? Yeah, that's exactly what she said. And of course, I'll be playing the receipts right now. Muzungu Pebbles. Oh, Pebbles, is that you? Is that you? Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your presence out here. Just before I came out here, I was trying to catch up with you, but I had set the time of the live stream. But of course, I'll be going back to watch that video. Guys, have you checked out the latest reaction by Mzungu Pebbles? I think you should be the one going to Britain Got Talent because your skits award winning, super funny. Kerry George, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your presence out here. Vico Real, Antoinette Chipo, thank you so much. You said recently. Oh, okay. Recently, they returned a tooth belonging to an African man. Yeah, there are some things that for Rocio to defend doesn't make sense, honestly. Cecilia, you said, you're greeting people right up there. Chipo, Keisha, thank you so much. You said the clip needs to go viral so that Black people and those people. I think we don't learn sometimes, honestly, because I don't want to get ahead of myself, but a lot was happening on the meet and greet. Chipo, you also said that the tooth is belonging to Lumumba. Oh, wow. I'll go and read about that. I'll really do that. Thank you for the guys. Kindly check out what I just pinned on the screen because that is super interesting. Especially if you enjoy the history, this and that, you will love it. I'll go back and read that. I don't know why I didn't see that because I follow those stories a lot. Yeah, guys, kindly like the live stream. Breeman, thank you so much for tuning in. You said that neotrends and chat, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greeted everyone. Let me check. Kerry, you said that Rocio should, out of respect to her baby, daddy, and son heritage, she's a damn nash. I'm sorry to say this, but she really pissed off some of the audience. But I see some comments disappearing. But of course, I did some screenshots before I came out here because the moderators are doing too much out there. Change Muntu, new things with new were taken from the original countries without their permission. That is what I want to come back to because I was watching Rocio and I'm like, Rocio, are you aware that these people didn't come and they were like, knock, knock. I saw something that you had. Can you give us? Not even help. No, the soldiers were the one taking after mass. Yeah. Rocio needs to educate herself because this thing about, oh, guys, I love the museums, I do not buy it. I don't buy it because, of course, some of you might be watching and you're like, she does because she has been to the museums before. If you're a Kenyan and you studied in a public school, at some point you went to a museum. Maybe guys, if you're from Kenya and you went to a public school, at some point, oh, I went to a private. No, it's not even no, because it was as a result of public relations. I don't want to expose where I come from, but I was a beneficiary of that kind of a thing. You cannot come to our area and we don't benefit from what comes with it. But I think if you studied in Kenya, there was a time that to date, your parents will pay some amount. You're taken to the kids from school, they're taken to museums. Sometimes you go to national parks. You understand that kind of a thing. So just for you going to a museum does not qualify you to be, oh, I enjoy this kind of thing. I think it was just a tactic by Rocio to tell people that I'm different. I'm a Muzungu because I saw her when she was going around that museum. You would expect her to read to the audience, or even you see her reading the history on paper down there. But no, it was all about look at this one. For someone that loves history, loves that kind of a thing, it's more on paper, not even what you're seeing. That's even besides the point. Asha, I think I skipped your greetings. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time out here. So, change Mtu, Muntu, you said that new things were taken from the original countries without their permission. No? They had no right, and they are not being kept well. You're implying new. These are the historical properties. Okay, this is what you're saying. So this is my opinion according to what you're saying, because in these arguments that people are bringing when some countries are demanding their things to be brought back, sorry, I'm just saying, most of the breeds and people that support those things to be kept there claim that we cannot do it better than them. We do have museums in Africa, good ones. You want to tell me we cannot keep it well? Because even when you go to these museums in the Western world, you don't get the accurate data below those things that were taken. They're not accurate. They are not even enough data to describe what you're seeing. You understand? Because they were being taken. Oh, bring that one. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. It was not like taken on decorum. So tell me about these things so that it can be kept with the data. I do not agree with the change Muntu, but of course, thank you so much for sharing your opinion. Guys, if you're interested in this kind of a thing, share your opinions in the chat section. And of course, I'd be so interested to read your opinion on that. Yeah, I think that is where Rocio was coming from. Just thinking, because you cannot tell me that countries in Africa, or because there are some places in Europe, I think so, or maybe South America, that some things were taken from their countries. You cannot tell me that they cannot be kept well, because even in the same museum in London, some things were looted from the same space. I don't know if it was a tactic to keep them from the public, for them not to be claimed. But there are some things that were taken that you cannot even find in the same museum in London. If you don't enjoy this kind of thing, I'm so sorry, but we'll move to something else just right now. Gladys, you're greeting JT. Yeah, looting, yeah, looting. Namaste. In fact, some of these items are in of being returned. Greece, yeah, they were looters. Nothing, let me say my opinion. I wanted to say nothing can convince me otherwise, but according to me, I'm like, we have museums in Africa which has a lot of, it goes beyond that, because guys, if you're not aware, even in the same museum, you find some things that are there temporary, because as a country, you can take some of your items there, the artifacts, these things, everything that you find in museums, you can take it there as a loan security. Yeah, it goes beyond, oh, it can be kept well. No, it goes beyond that. You can take, there's a lot of things in the same museum that countries have taken there as a form of security to acquire loan. That would have gone a long way in some of the countries, maybe in Africa, if I may say so, would have been acquiring loan because of what was left by our ancestors. I'm just saying. Namaste. Hi, Bri, your greeting. Thank you for your comment by day. Namaste. I see your comment. People would hear. Memo, thank you so much for tuning in. Sasa Neotrends and everyone. Sasa Mambo, thank you for tuning in. Briman, your greeting. Vicoril, there were so many African ants in the museum. Of course, they were, because I understand that most of them were taken by the soldiers back then. And something that was so interesting, if you watch Rocio's video, I saw something that was so interesting, because when it comes to Swahili culture, it's just part of this propaganda to show that this is what we go through. Of all the things that you would have displayed, they displayed some Africans that, oh, rafiki yangu, like ukiwa na ukimwi when rafiki yangu, like really? If you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. She was just passing through and not paying attention to what was, yeah, that's my point. Doesn't understand the history behind all the, yeah, but has a lot to say about that. Yeah, that is what I noted, because if you love that kind of thing, you read. That is the interesting thing, not going and looking at the images. There's a story behind what you see. Camo said that Salvador plays interestingly, but in reality, I'm sorry, but I agree. Junior, thank you, JNR. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. I appreciate you out here. Chipo said that Rocio have done a bit of research about those. Oh, should have. Yeah, should have. Yeah, I agree. That museum is, I agree so much, from all over the world. But Rocio is like, yeah, I don't understand why these people are complaining, because people around the world get the opportunity to come and view them. And I'm like, that would have been an opportunity to the countries that were robbed, those things that you're going there to view, because it would have encouraged tourism for people to come and see. Like in things that were taken maybe from Benin, you can imagine the tourism industry that would be there in Benin. You understand? I think there were bronze that were taken there. It would have been for Benin. People would be employed by now, because a lot of people, by the way, I noticed, love that kind of a thing. See, you said the long nose, she's superior than Africans. Yeah, period. Yeah, because if you've been watching out here the past 1 week, you've been discussing some of the interesting remarks that she makes here and there. Island girl, cheapo, that's the problem. They don't research. They come here ranting some nonsense. Let me look for R&M. You say that Rose suggesting African countries cannot maintain good music. Yeah, that is a racist view, period. Camo, Salva, she needs to go back to school, orient herself about what it takes to be interested in museum things, the debates going on about what is there before she comes out here and lecture people on what to complain about or not. Namaste, Gladys. I think you're greeting some of us out here. Chipo, she was filming past, yeah, and said nothing. That is what I noticed, and I'm like, wow, our muzungu. And she was like, sometimes I feel like dragging Marwa all the way to the museums, because I don't understand why he doesn't want to visit these museums. But and I'm like, Rocio, you're not even showing people what you're seeing there. Breman, my daughter, my younger son, and their mom is on layover in Portugal right now on their way to Italy. Here, wishing them a safe journey to them. Breman, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, thank you so much for that, guys. I hope you've liked the live stream. I really appreciate your likes. Honestly, it goes a long way. I've always said this. I think liking and sharing your thoughts in the comment section, or coming to the live chat, section, it's one of the biggest thing you can do to a creator out here, because it's like you're advertising at the same time. You know what I want to say? Yeah. It also counts. Junior, it's just another fake life. Fake life. You have to get a narrative to entice, or rather to show, not even show off. I don't know how to put this across. Like villagers, this is the kind of thing I love. Do you even know what it means? Breman, that's awesome. Safe travels. Yeah. I think we can move on from there, guys. The bronzes are slowly on their way back. Yeah, there are a lot of pending. Um, there are a lot of pending cases on that. People are demanding their things to be back. I agree. I know some were bought. According to them, I don't agree to that. But if you go to history, they claim that some they bought, some they looted, some I think they collected, and I'm like, how? How? Monique is around. I didn't see her comment. Thank you so much, Monique, for tuning in. It's been a while. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, Rosalie, it was just for show. She repeated that statement. It's free, free. But no interest in anything. Let me leave that comment on the screen. You just took my thoughts and put it on writing. I agree so much. You're like, hey, museum. She knows nothing about museum. Interest, this, no. So, guys, let me share with you what she said about that, and then we move to something else. Thank you once again for tuning in. I appreciate your time. You know, I don't even have to say some of those things, guys. You know, I've always told you guys that I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Because hey, if you're not out here, what will I be doing?
Free entry, but it's one of those museums that is actually worth paying in case there is a
Of course, free entry. That is something that entices Rocio. Someone had commented right now it was free. Oh, she loved that. Of course, we love. I also love when you go somewhere and you don't have to pay. Just saying, you know. But all through, yesterday I was talking about complaining about the church. They charge people to visit. She was also talking about free bicycles, and I'm like, Rocio, you cannot be too cheap. Your baby daddy cannot be cheap. You're also cheap. Like, what are you doing, guys?
there is a ticket that is wow.
I think that is too fast.
And when I'm here, I was thinking sometimes I hear like comments of saying, "Oh, these people are stealing our."
Guys, I want you to listen keenly because I'll not repeat that part because of the audio. I don't want to.
Objects from our culture, and they take them and things like this. But you know, this museum is visited by thousands and thousands of people from all over the world daily. So I can assure you, if any country it's here being shown culturally, a lot of people are getting to know the culture of that country by just the objects that are here. So I don't know, just that came to my mind. Like, I'm able to see a lot of things from all over the world, and they are here being shown, and I am one of the thousands and thousands and thousands tourists that come to this museum, that make a very long queue and wait to enter.
Guys, I hope you heard. So I hope it was not playing so fast. But this is what she said. Oh, I hear people saying that. Oh, these people come to our country, stole and steal things and bring it out here. But I don't understand because they get to keep it. We get to come out here and see. More so people come to this country to visit in large numbers. So they get the opportunity. And just like those people, I'm one of them who come out here. No? visit and see these things. And I'm like, Rocio, it can also be displayed in their country of origin. And if that was even the case, we would have accurate data on these things you're going to see according to you. Yeah, guys, that is what she said. And according to me, it was a very dumb argument because if you see the people opposing these things to be brought back to their country of origin, most of Africa, they're like, oh, they cannot keep them well. Another dumb reason. But some of them are like, they were bought. They were bought. There is a policy in London's museum that once it lands there, they cannot be returned. These things, or it has become fragile, maybe if, and I'm like, are these things not being preserved? So I'm like, at least you can argue in that angle, but for Rocio to say that they are kept and we get to see, and I'm like, do you think that if they are brought back to Africa, we'll destroy them? Come on. Come on. Rocio always comes out and confirms to people that she thinks negatively about Africa and its people, but I think she doesn't know that it cuts across because they were not only taken from Africa, but also other countries in Europe, but a few. Most of the important, expensive, unique were taken from Africa. Yeah, that is what Rocio said. So if you're always championing for justice, for what happened, at least for things that can be reversed. According to Rocio, she doesn't understand because London keeps it well. Keeps it well. And the audience, Rocio's audience were like, Rocio, do you listen to yourself before you talk? Come on. That is Rocio for you. What else did you expect? What arguments did you expect from Rocio regarding to the museum? Running around with the camera, showing the images when it comes to maybe the clothing, these cheap things. I'd have to say that instead of telling the audience, this one, it was collected from here, the history, the data on that item. She doesn't know that about a museum, but she'll come out here. Oh, I want to drag Marwa to the museum because it's so good. Fake lifestyle, fake life all over the place. Monique said that some of the stolen gold from Ashanti, people in Kumasi, were returned. Rocio is as stupid as I'll agree. Sorry, guys, I'll have to agree. Because that argument was so weak. Weak. She needs to research before she visits any museum. I agree. If there's a place that she needed to shut her mouth, honestly, I believe it was that place because it's super controversial. And for her to side with the Kolo, neither. It was so funny. Some of the stolen, I'm looking for another comment. I think she's lost. That is also possible. Mhm. These your comments, guys. If you're not aware, Rocio 3 weeks ago came out here calling Marwa the M word. You see on the screen. Don't want to say it. Yeah, that is what she was referring. M down the tree. Can you believe it? Especially if you come you come from the Western world. She refers to Marwa as such. You can imagine how she thinks about other people. She was like, I'm looking for the story, a section for Europe. She always claims that she's a European because Argentina was initially occupied by Europeans and she's a descendant. And I'm like, wow, all the best. But some comments that you made, come on, you can do better, Rocio. What about the marbles. Are you saying that? Are you saying that if they return to Greece? Yeah, yeah. We also have marbles from Greece. You want to say that if they are returned there, no one will see them and Greece will look after them? Foolish comment. I agree, 100%. Marwa, birds of the same feathers. Hmm? Yeah, guys, thank you so much for sharing. Oh, Miss Opportunistic. Ah, thank, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Miss, oh my God, Miss Optimistic. I'm sorry about that. Of course, you know it's a slip of the tongue. I'm sorry. Hey, new and all. Thank you so much. I always see you. You're one of my biggest people out here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mary Mo, or you're greeting people up there. Imagine. And when I was watching, I was like, if Rocio was there back in the days, we would have seen hell. We would have seen hell because the ideologies by Rocio, it does not favor most of the people that she collects donations from. If she was part of the people that were us back then when we were not even here, you can imagine what she'd be doing with that kind of mentality. Guys, you can imagine. Hey, maybe some of us will not be here because she'll be wiping people out. Yeah? The mentality. You all remember the quotes? Yeah, part of the gifts. Monique, you say that I went to Palace Museum in Ghana. The amount of gold, hey, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hmm? The same people saying that we forgive and forget. But what about the things that can be reversed? Hmm? What about that? Rocio tells you that we should not be asking for them because it's kept so well. Hmm? You guys don't have the resources to preserve these things. So, guys, that is according to Rocio. And of course, as I was saying, it goes beyond. It goes beyond having these things. You know, it can serve as security for a country to acquire loan. That is so important. You can even feel the effect as an individual. You know, you can sell. Of course, those things you cannot sell, but if you want, you can sell. You can imagine the number of visiting Egypt. Can you imagine if the things they stole from Egypt were in Egypt? The effect on the people of Egypt. I know you guys understand, but Rocio does not get it. That is what she would have done. Namaste. That is what she would, because the things that she says, crazy. Calling someone that is your baby daddy a M. You want to tell me she doesn't know that it's offensive? Hey, you can imagine what she thinks of people that she doesn't know. Yeah, yeah, it can be used for so many things. It can be so beneficial, and that is why a lot of countries are seeking uh, for the return to their country. So, guys, the meet and greet happened. But yeah, she came to the internet opening the gifts because the black people brought the gifts. The same people she's telling people that no, London does it best. They keep it for you very securely. I don't understand why you're complaining. So, time is really going. 44 minutes already. I've not even gotten to the reaction. So, guys, um, just a few minutes, then we call it off. She came to the internet opening the gifts, telling people what she got, but it was so interesting that she was not honest to tell people that she was also given financial support by I think for the first time I've seen, am I going the assist? way. No. She did tell people that I also received financial support from these people, but you know, Marwa will always come out here and tell us exactly what happened, because on the live stream that he had with the sister, she told people, thank you so much, because even my wife, she received a lot of money from the successful meet and greet. Hmm? It was so funny, honestly, to see that she didn't mention that. She did not mention that. And of course, something so ironic, or rather shady, according to me, the fans, of course, Marwa's fans, but she's enjoying by association. They brought medicine for the baby. Of course, it's a gift, but I'm like, okay, maybe that fan was like, the noise, guys. Yeah, this is what I was telling you guys. Of course, she is enjoying the fans by association to Marwa, but of course, she can never acknowledge that there was a time that she was in the villa and she was like, oh, thank you. I think it was 38,000 subscribers, and she was like, thank you to me for the work that I put in to the channel. And I'm like, she cannot even appreciate the fans. Who is Marwa for her to come out and be like, was it not for Marwa not to be out here? It's about Rocio, eh? Courtesy of Rocio. Guys, um, let me read some comments. Let me read. Oh, Vimwelu, thank you so much, Neotrends and everyone. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, Vimwelu is the reactor. Kindly check her out. Is there a moderator as we speak? I hope you share the link to Vimwelu's channel, and I hope guys will check her out. She does amazing reactions. Who else? I think I've read all of your comments. Gladys, did you notice how the majority of the people who came are older women? Yeah, and I was watching and I was like, deemwango, what do you have to say about the age bracket? These are the people that you come out here and mimic. Oh, they are walking like this. Deemwango is so disrespectful. Yeah, by then I noticed that you were asking. Yeah, I noticed. Gladys, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, they were elderly, not even a single, maybe youth or something. According to Deemwango, those are old, working with sticks. Namaste, thank you so much. You said that Merimo, most of our fans are all brown or mixed. Yeah, 100%. Afronit, her followers has also, I agree, because she's the same person that came out and sampled out of all the American population, took the black people out, and she was like, I don't like them. But you still take your money to the same person. You crazy? These people. Sasa Vimwelu, you're being greeted up to there. The old man. Oh, I didn't notice. Okay, thank you for that. Not even water. I saw somewhere someone saying that no one even offered to drop her to the hotel that she's staying at. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, guys, please like the live stream. Namaste said that Gladys, for being, oh, yeah. That is what she said back then. Jared, thank you so much for tuning in. Salvador is cheap, super cheap, very cheap. She was here yesterday complaining about the price of fish and chips. Fish and chips, complaining about the price. So that is what happened during the meet and greet. I was talking about the medication that people brought, medicine, tablets, or was it syrup? Because of course, you know, the baby is sick. And I guess the fans were like, this one cannot even pay for the medicine for the baby. And they had to bring. Guys, if you think I'm lying, this is what she said. I hope I have the timeline, the timestamp. Do I have? I hope so. Or you'll take my word for what it is.
Very nice for Maisha. It tastes nice when you push it. Thank you. Another book for Maisha. This one is in French. She very nice. So cute, so cute.
Uh,
For Mara, but he spilled something. I might have to get another one. Hope it's okay. I was looking for something that marks London.
Okay.
But he spilled a chocolate on it. But anyway.
Okay. Thank
Guys, just a minute. I want to play that part. My internet is misbehaving. Is it on my end? Guys, can you hear me? I was trying to look for it, but of course, if you watched, you know that is exactly what the fans brought. Medicine for the baby, because of course, you know, she's running around with a sick baby. Sick baby. And I honestly think it was super thoughtful. Hmm? At least she has people who care about the health of the baby. So sad. Hmm? The same people coming out here to say that, oh, they are jealous. Jealous about what? People out here are taking care of their babies, giving them the best upbringing. But you want to come out here and tell us that you are jealous about what? You're miserable. I know you guys don't want us to be talking about the baby. Let me leave that. But that is what happened. Gladys, the gentleman who said he drove was, yeah. Some of them drove for 2 hours to meet her. Some were even emotional to see Rocio. Guys, I'm sorry, but according to me, I'm like, what? Yes, I saw one of the lady there, very emotional, super surprised. Yeah, seeing Rocio, progressive. Guys, that is what was happening on the meet and greet. And something else that you just mentioned right there is about her meeting the fans. They brought gifts, honestly, a lot. And I was like, Rocio, you could not even bring something for these people. Or it's about taking. The people who are supposed to be collecting are you guys, but you cannot give. She was talking about, oh, they are so thoughtful, very thoughtful. You could not even write a thank you note for people to be driving 2 hours, 2 hours to meet you. That was so funny for me, guys, honestly. Um, because of course, you know, she's in a mission to take Marwa's donators, and I expected her to do more, you know, be even appreciative. Guys, did you watch the meet and greet? I don't know if I'll be able to play. It will take, I don't want to get in trouble because you don't have to be playing a very long clip. Otherwise, I would have done that. She was just like a superstar, honestly. You know that kind of attention you give your people as a superstar. You're not too personal with someone. Oh, it's about thank you, thank you. Antoinette, you say that she came with empty to collect. She even said that she needs to buy an extra one because they are showing her a lot of love. Should have gone to or have them come to you. Vimwelu. Okay. R&M, these people love unboxing, freeloaders. Mm. You could not even take something, even a candy or something, to appear like you also care. But it was all about, thank you. Come on, you cannot be always collecting. You're not doing anything about that. On top of that, you go to the museum and be like, they are doing better than all of you could have done in your own countries. Oh, thank you for confirming Vimwelu. Oh my goodness, there is no moderator today. Otherwise, I thought R&M is a moderator. Uh-huh. I wish that if you hear any moderator, kindly share Vimwelu's link so that you guys can go check her out. Amazing theater out there. Donna, namaste, will not be happy. I'm very sure that about the medicine gift. Yeah, that is what happened, guys. They brought some medication to Rocio. I guess deep down they were like, "Can you take care of your baby? Do that." Huh? The Brits who gifted Rocio and baby Maisha were very thoughtful. Yeah, very super. That one, yes. FK, only black people, yet she goes talking shit about feeling happy. Guys, I don't know if you remember that incident that FK. Yeah, FK, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sharing that comment. If you're watching or reading that comment and you're not aware, there was a time that they went to South Africa with their unofficial husband, and this is what Rocio said. Because, of course, you know South Africa because of the past, you know the state of South Africa. There are a lot of white people. Amazing. This is what Rocio said. I'm so happy. Finally, I'm surrounded by white people. Guys, I'm not even kidding. You can go back to some of the videos that I uploaded telling people that I'm so happy to be surrounded by white people because being around black people, and Marwa is there standing, listening to the passive insults by Rocio. Yet she was surrounded by black people in the UK. I'm thinking, were you insecure? Because that is what she said. She feels insecure. Not even the security is not guaranteed when you're being surrounded by, yeah, people of our kind, some of us. That is what she said in South Africa. I don't know if she shares the same sentiments now that black people are surrounding her with love. But we are so good people, honestly, to a point that the people you show love take that for weakness or something. Kamo said that those people make Salvador think, hey, she's princess who? Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I was 20 minutes away, but will never want to even be. Yeah. Okay. For making the effort to meet her fans. Yeah. Yeah. That one, we have to give it to her. But of course, you know the motivation behind that. Huh? FK is saying that she applauds Rocio for making the effort to meet the fans. But I'm like, of course, the motivation behind the effort is what the possible gifts, financial, and she received, but did not make it public. But of course, you have to You have to wait on Marwa because he came out here and he was like, thank you so much for the financial support during the meet and greet. Namaste, you get Tingo. Yeah. Antoinette, moral of the story, buy another pair. Good morning. Thank you so much. Die Hunt, for tuning in. Morning to you too. Come on, Salvador is on a mission to make so much money. Yeah. And she said that she's still in London before she leaves to Brussels, going to take some dark chocolate. And I don't know if you watched, if you were out here, she was like, I come from Africa. What can I tell you about? As if there are no chocolates in Africa. She didn't even say Kenya or Nyabwanze, no Africa. The mentality, I'm telling you. Namaste, yeah, if she was there back then, hey, we would have seen fire. Our people would have seen fire. So, why didn't she even take African bracelets? Yeah, that's so thoughtful. Gladys. Yeah, guys, don't you agree with Gladys? Yeah, because she knew she's going to meet Chain. Yeah, she's going to meet the lady that is catering for the accommodation. She knew. She would have done that. Yeah, that's so thoughtful. I would have not even thought about that. But yeah, someone is giving you a 50% discount on accommodation. You cannot take anything. Come on. Freeloaders everywhere. FK applauder for making an effort. Yeah, I think I read that. Oh, Mr. Nice, thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. Appreciate your time out here. I did, yeah. She received baby M's medicine. Yeah. To me, I would think that, oh, yeah, they thought that maybe I didn't buy. They know me that I'm super cheap. I cannot even buy medicine for my baby. Yeah, she didn't take anything to these people. And the way when you have maybe a loved one overseas, they love when you take maybe these things. But if you come from Kenya, you visit our people, they want some unga. If you're Kenyan, you know. That would have been beautiful, honestly. And that would have brought the donors to her side, you know. If she had shown some, generosity also. Kerry said that Rocio is going to go back to the village. Even, even more lazy, useless, and feeling more mzungu. Yeah, the more we show, no, the more these people show her this love, this support, she feels like she's so special. When she was leaving, people were telling her that I hope you not go there expecting these people to be kneeling, worshiping you. Imagine what she received. She'll go back to the village and she's like, Marwa, I'm back. Wash my feet. Marwa was the travel commando. Now he has been made the housewife. The baby daddy is going to travel. You stay back. Junior, about 2 minutes later, she said she thought it was Monday. Okay, namaste. Merimo. Okay, you're talking to someone. Junior. Yeah. I agree. Like that bracelet that Gladys was talking about, it doesn't take space. Not heavy. That would have gone a very long way. Guys, I think we need to move on. I love your comments. By the way, thank you so much for everyone in the chat section. Of course, if you're watching, I know maybe some of you are busy, you cannot comment, but just coming to the comment section, thank you so much. I honestly love the comment section. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. In Swahili, the saying is mkono mtupu haulambwi, but Rocio's hand is being lambwa. Guys, if you don't understand that Swahili, it means like if you come, don't come for me. You know I have a problem with this translation, but like an empty hand cannot be. You cannot eat something out of an empty hand. Basically, to mean that if you're going to receive something from someone, at least give them something, even if it's small. Do something, you know. You cannot be coming with empty hands always. You want to receive, receive, receive. Yeah, that is the motivation. Yeah, I agree. Taylor, no doctors are open. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. I see your comments. Yeah. So, guys, hey, thank you for the comment section. I can't even keep up. So, allow me to. Okay. Some of you are confirming that. But what about the pharmacy or something? Are they not in London? Because some people are claiming in the comment section that it's not fault because the hospitals are not opened on Sunday. Really, that's interesting, honestly. So guys, let's move to Mayuguno, guys. Guys, Mayugno has a new girlfriend. You know Alexis? Guys, it was so funny because you remember before she left the village, she was with what is the name? David Jr. I don't know. Maybe it will take time for me to go back and pull that receipt. But you remember that Alexis was spotted making, yeah, with David Jr. And now I'm seeing her with what do we call Mayugno? Is that this girl is Mother Christmas? You're with this one, because you remember before she left, she was known for from one person to another to another to another. So the latest beneficiary is Mayugno. She went to Tanzania to meet who? To meet Alexis. Mayugno to meet Alexis, and it was so interesting for me to when I saw that Mayugno was requesting Alexis to pay for transport, or maybe he didn't have the Tanzanian currency, but I'm like, you should have given her the Kenyan currency and request her to give you the Tanzanian currency because of course, you know. So that was so funny for me. I was like, Mayugno, are you not the man in the relationship? Why are you requesting for transport? So something that was so interesting for me is that Mayugno, Alexis was requesting Mayugno to guys take a shower, and Mayugno refused. Alexis had to go and wash the feet for Mayugno before you enter my bed. What's happening? Oh, it's an ad.
Story building, but like Iron Max. He look at.
You are tired. You're very calm, Mayuguno, right now.
No, I've already seen you not tired again. Right now, I feel comfortable. I carry a lot of soda.
Did I play
Carry
that part? I'm sorry. Let me close
Oh,
this.
yeah, I eat in the road.
What'd you eat?
I eat.
Guys, did I play that part?
You are a superstar. Come in.
I can't believe that.
Mi casa su casa.
Wait,
Yeah.
you live in a. So
Kyle?
yeah, so when you left, I feel bad.
You're my firstborn?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Nah, what do you mean?
I grow when I'm with you, so like I'm your firstborn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so funny that Mayuguno didn't want to admit the relationship. Like, of course, I can't play the entire video, but if you watch, you'll understand. Trying to act like they are friends, this and that, a typical beggar in the village. They don't want to acknowledge that maybe they are dating someone, especially if that someone is a villager. Hmm. They have to have room for a rich Muzungu because, of course, for donations. So let me try and look for that footage.
Yes.
Let's wash your feet.
Yeah, just wash your feet. It was not the first time, a lot of times, but maybe you'd want to go and watch their videos. But finally, or ultimately, she had to do the job of washing the feet for Mayugno because Mayugno was not boarding. I'm not boarding. Let me share a small clip. Is it on this Mayugno's page? I think not. On Alexis. What is the channel for Alexis? Maybe I should show you guys.
Yeah. So they were
The
This is so
final
wrong. I should have
of the
looked for
Champions
it
League
before I
a few
come
days
out
ago.
here.
Unfortunately, we did not win.
I
I am
cannot be
Max.
doing this.
See, look
Let
at
me look for it because I've
You are
mentioned
tired. You're very calm, Mayuno right
and I
now.
have to do
no.
it.
I've already see you not tired again.
I don't even know
Ren-
the channel name for this lady. What can I do? Alexis. Guys, what is the channel name for Alexis? You'll just have to pardon me for that. I wish I'd shared that footage, but I don't know the channel name. Alexis who? Yeah, guys, that was it about my, it was just so interesting for me because before this girl left the village, she was dating David Jr. I don't know if it was a one night stand or something, but they were together. But for me to see her with Mayugno, I'm like, Mayugno, are you not friends close with the Muras? What kind of a merry-go-round is this? Just thought of sharing with you guys. So finally, before we call it a day, let's move to Rakistani. I don't know if you know this couple, guys, but they broke up again. These two drama every single day. So this is what is happening on their corner. Let me share the screen before I forget. I beg. Stop. Invite. Guys, I hope you've liked the video because we are almost done. So kindly, I'd appreciate if you like the video before you leave because that is important out here.
Abruptly. They left very abruptly, like whoop, and they were going. Yeah, so it's okay. Anyway, I'm at home. Let me get to my cleaning, finish up quick fast, and I just wanted to catch you up that I didn't manage to go with them, and yeah, I do pray one day I will get to officially sit down with them and talk to them because it's been a while. It's been a very long time coming, and like interracial relationship, interracial relationship, these are sort of the challenges we deal with, you see. Like, I'd really love to be part of it, but also it has to be a very slow process as well, and I have to be very patient for that slow process as well, you see. So these are the challenges, these are real challenges, real life challenges. And I think right now on our channel, we are much more open to being open about this, because the first time we're not being open about them because Aneka's parents didn't know we have a channel as well. So now they're aware we have a channel, and these are day-to-day things happening in our life. And I think it's nice if I share them, especially from my side. I think from my side is where in our journey on YouTube, I haven't really been mentioning the challenges that I've been going through in our
So guys, if you don't know who this person is, they have a channel. I've been giving my reactions on their space for the longest time. And they've been separating dramatically, beating the wife, doing this, or coming to expose some fantasy, some obsession, addiction, or the wife is neglecting the baby because they have a baby. And today he claims that they were supposed to leave to the wife's, that is Anaika's home. And Anaika was leading him, instead of being, because something about Anaika, she's so dishonest, never honest. So she told this guy that, yeah, we'll be leaving to our family's home for Eid Fitri. Is that it? Yeah. And the guy prepared what they were about to leave. It's not a laughing matter, but when you go to the stage, they picked Anaika's family, picked their daughter, drove off, leaving the guy with the luggage. He had to come back to their apartment, made this video. Of course, previously we were really harshly judging this guy, but at this point, I think Anaika is the problem, honestly. She is the problem because she's not honest. If you watch this video, of course, I cannot share the entire screen, but the guy was saying that Anaika told him that they are supposed to be leaving, the family has accepted, because if you don't know, he's Kenyan, and the wife is Pakistani, and of course, racism still there because the family does not accept this guy. But if you go to the comment section, Anaika's fans are like, oh, this guy is not well kept, with the dreadies, with the locks, kind of dirty, lazy, because these two are so known for coming to the internet to beg. And Anaika's fans are like, maybe you need to keep yourself clean and go look for work instead of coming to the internet to beg. Yeah, it's a side that you cannot sneeze it off, you cannot rubbish. That is their reality. But when you go to the details, I think Anaika also has a problem, honestly, because what is the harm? What is so difficult about telling this guy that my family has not accepted you? I'm not going to for Eid with you. You know, I felt like Anaika was so wrong on that, which their fans are sharing the same sentiments. If you watch them, you know what I'm talking about. So I think I think this guy honestly needs to invest in himself in terms of being it, look for work, and don't have your legs in one. You should be half in the marriage relationship and being too real, because if you follow their story, it seems the girl is too much. Yeah, probably another scam. Yeah, that is another theory. Some people are claiming that this is just to, because they're now looking for funds to do what, something. So people are like, maybe they're just scamming people, like, oh, we broke up, she's doing this to me, because he knows how to come off as a victim. So people are like, maybe it's just out here, you want some donations, very possible. That one you cannot rub it off. It is very possible. So my opinion is that Anaika is not that honest. Is not that innocent, because we've always come out and we are like, oh, it's so unfair to Anaika. I honestly think Anaika is a problem. If you watch them, let me know what you think in the comment section. I read your comments, then we call it off. Then we call it a day. Let me know what you think about that if you watch them. I know most of you, I think more than 70%, you do not follow their story. Very controversial couple out here. If you follow them, that kind of entertainment, you will get it. Drama every single day. Tyler, thank you so much for tuning in. You said I live in London, but I'm almost 99 sure that the doctors don't open. Oh, that's so interesting, honestly. But what about the hospital? Is it not open? What a shame, very shameful, honestly. Dire hats, yes. All doctors, offices are shut. Okay. Oh, yeah, you need the prescription. Okay, yeah, before you go to the pharmacist. Namaste. Okay, you're still debating on the Rocio's case. The fans opting to bring the medication because they cannot trust Rocio to take care of that baby. I honestly don't trust her for that because remember, before they left, the baby was sick. Before she left for London, the baby was already sick, but she cannot call off the journey to the UK. Dreams must be accomplished. So, Namaste, probably another scam I'd already read. The baby's first birthday is coming. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Anaika, yeah, not honest. You remember I even came out here, I think 3 days before this one. They were responding to fans requesting them to talk about what happened in the previous drama, but Anaika could not talk about it. She could not be honest with the fans. So I think she's the main problem in their begging, drama, breakup. She can do better, honestly, and be honest with the fans because you cannot be out here always begging. But when it comes to being accountable, being honest, you cannot. Anaika, yeah, it's so sad. But there is someone in the comment section claiming that she ran because she went to their home because this guy was beating her again. I wanted to say I don't think, but I don't know because you never know what happens behind closed doors. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Kindly make sure that you like before you leave because that is it for today. Thank you so much, Namaste, for tuning in. Thank you, Kerry George Pami. Did I even read your comment today? Is another yeah, begging. Monday to Monday, January begging. Thank you for tuning in, Pami. Tyler, Gladys, Kerry, Diehard. You're free to leave, guys. I appreciate you just reading your names. Oh, Sherry, did I read your comments? Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello to all of you. Hello, thank you. Island Girl, Junior, Namaste, FK, FK. Yeah, thank you, all of you. Bimwelu, Mary Mo, all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Enjoy your weekend. Jared, thank you so much for tuning in. Rosie, Rose Lee, thank you so much. Things are falling apart. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Monique, thank you so much for tuning in today. V. Corinne, Edutainment, First TV, thank you so much for being out here for today's live stream. Camo, Monique, Island Girl, all of you, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. For the second and final. Bye-bye. Yeah. Remember that, guys. Kindly like the video. Oh, thank you so much for the kind comment. Namaste. Thank you so much for an interesting live stream. My first time in a long time. Yeah, very sure. Was great. Different opinions, but respectful. Yeah. Namaste. Thank you so much for that. It means a lot. You come out here with your opinions and you find a very kind comment. Goes a very long way. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Ciao. Thank you. Oh, bye everyone. Bye. If you want to wave as you leave, you can. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow, same place, same time. I think I love this time now that I'm available at this time. Kindly check us out tomorrow. You guys came through. Oh, thank you. 900 of you before we left. Oh, thank you so much. Bye. Ciao, ciao. Gladys, thank you so much. You are so active in the comment section. Bye. Bye. Oh, let me remove Ian. Oh, Vimwelu. Bye. Guys, I love the live streams. I don't know why I didn't come out here earlier. Like, I feel like the interactions are kind of personal, you know. I enjoy so much. R&M, thank you so much. One of my biggest supporters out here. I really appreciate and love you so much for everything that you do out here. Bye, Neo and everyone. Kerry, bye. We cannot start the drama of not leaving. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.